Creative storage solutions, clever storage hacks. These are common phrases thrown around by decor magazines, HGTV, blogs, YouTube videos. Everyone's talking about being creative and clever when it comes to storage, which is awesome and entertaining. But are you actually wanting to be creative and clever when it comes to storage? Or do you want it to be quick and simple so you can move on and get on to the fun part of styling? I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend a ton of money on storage, and I don't want to do an effing DIY project just to have a creative and interesting storage solution. I want to get storage over with. It's boring. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the storage solutions I've been actually using for years, since the days I lived in tiny shoebox apartments and dorms in New York, all the way up until now. That's 12 years of storage and small space living from New York to LA and now Seattle. Nothing clever or creative here, just efficient and useful. So when you ask me for my storage solutions, which is one of the most requested topics I get asked to cover, I'm going to give you my real answers. I'm not trying to be cute here. I just want to help you store your shit. So let's get into my down-to-earth, easy storage solutions that you can actually implement today with a simple sit down with Amazon. Speaking of Amazon, I'm going to be linking some options for these storage solutions in the description below. Also, I have like a ton of free workbooks that will help you with your interior styling, specifically for small spaces. So I'm going to link to those in the description below as well. Lots of free workbooks to get you started. All right, so this first item, I swear, got me through 6 years of living in New York, and that is bed risers. They're not just for dorms. I used bed risers for years after I graduated from college, and when you're living in a tiny space, they are a godsend. Luckily, I don't have to use them right now, but I'm telling you, I used them consistently for 6 years in New York. And you can store all kinds of things. It gives you all this real estate in your tiny apartment. I would put plastic tubs underneath my bed, which was raised up by the bed risers, and I would store like tons of clothes in there. I stored like an entire wardrobe's worth of clothes underneath my bed in plastic tubs. Speaking of plastic tubs, that leads me to my next storage solution, which is even more basic than the first, and that is plastic tubs. I've been using plastic tubs for years, and I still even use them. They're a very cheap and easy way to have some extra storage in your space. My one caveat with this one, though, is to do your best to make it so that they are stored away somewhere like in a closet or underneath your bed if you have bed risers, because they're not very attractive, and I will fully admit that. But I'm talking about just if you are in a bind and you need some extra storage space and you just have some like extra clothes or extra shoes that you just want to store away, then just buy a plastic tub, store that stuff in there. I still to this day have a plastic tub in my closet over here. I just keep shoes in there that I don't really wear much but I don't want to get rid of, and it's just a nice, cheap and easy way to have some extra storage without buying an entire like dresser. Super efficient for space saving, and it makes things just look really well put together and organized, even though it's in not so attractive plastic tubs. But again, I recommend storing those away if you can. And if you can't store your plastic tubs away, there is a way to make them more attractive. You can cover them with a nice throw or cloth. There's even some like cool, beautiful stickers that you can buy, which I know because I went through a random bullet journal phase that didn't pan out. But I now have all these stickers that I think would look cool if you needed to make your plastic tubs look prettier. See, this is what I'm talking about. You just slap a few of these stickers on an otherwise ugly plastic tub, and you've at least improved the situation. It may be slightly like putting lipstick on a pig, but pretty stickers. I told you I wasn't going to do any DIY stuff in this video. I'm sorry. I mean, anybody can just slap a few stickers on a plastic tub though, right? That's like barely a DIY project. I love how the Moda Misfit version of DIY is just put stickers on it. All in all, I recommend any scenario in which you have the opportunity to put stickers on plastic. as it's very therapeutic. My next storage solution that I've been using for years is cute storage. Cute baskets, cute containers. If you just make your storage cute, then unlike the plastic tubs that I mentioned before, you can have this stuff out and actually have it be a part of your decor. Underneath my TV, I have these galvanized metal drawers from World Market, as well as this thing that literally says storage on it, which as you can see, I don't actually use it for storage. It just has a bunch of dead lavender in it. I'm also a big fan of wire baskets that kind of go with the rustic industrial look that I love in my apartment. I got these 2 wire baskets at Target, and I just store blankets in them because I have a sick addiction to blankets. I can't stop buying them. Someone please help me. I know I'm not the only basic millennial who is addicted to throw blankets. I know you're out there. We're in this together. These pieces are decorative themselves, so while they can serve as useful storage, they also contribute to the decor of my space because they're cute. Also, speaking of attractive storage, buying furniture that doubles as storage is awesome as well. So there are coffee tables that you can buy that unfold into a secret little storage container. There's also little pedestals and footrests that you can actually open to reveal some extra storage. I have this end table right there that actually opens. You can lift that marble top off and inside is extra storage. So I guess in that way, this video has a little bit of a clever storage idea in it. So as you're shopping for coffee tables, ottomans, side tables, try catering your search for things that also double as storage, because there's a lot of really stylish options out there, and if you're living in a really small space and storage is a huge concern for you, you might as well buy things that will double as storage. And the final storage solution I want to talk about is actually a little bit of a bonus one because it's not something that I've used, but I would if I needed to. And that is a kitty litter cabinet. I'm telling you, if I didn't have a walk-in closet, thank you, I would use a kitty litter cabinet. There are a whole bunch of options on Amazon, and what they basically are little cabinets that look like normal cabinets, and you wouldn't be able to tell that their sole purpose is to house a litter box. They have a little doorway on the side that the cat can come into, and that is totally what I would use if I didn't have a walk-in closet. That's one of the number one things that people ask me is about my litter box situation, and I'm very lucky in that I have a walk-in closet. But to any of you who don't have the luxury of a walk-in closet and you want to get a cat but you're worried about living in a small space, then look up cat litter box cabinets on Amazon, and I'll link to some options below on what I think are the cuter options out there, but that is hands down what I would recommend if you needed a storage solution for a litter box in a small space. So those were my storage solutions for small space living. And like I said, these are things that I have actually used for years, except for the kitty litter box cabinet. Like I said, not the most clever and not the most creative solutions, but they work. And like I said earlier, at the end of the day, do you really want to get clever and creative with your storage? Save your cleverness and your creativity for the fun stuff, the fun part of styling, like choosing throw pillows. Unless you're into storage, in which case, Godspeed, I wish I were more like you. Tell me in the comments below, what are your storage solutions? What is your saving grace in your small space? Tell me in the comments. For more small space living inspo, follow me on Instagram at moda.misfit. And remember, subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when new episodes of Living Pretty go up every week. And remember, your apartment is destined to be pretty, and you are pretty powerful.